something so that they can play better golf. The problem is when they get to the range, they don't have any specific goals of what they want to do, how they want to do it. So they go to the range, they got a big bucket of balls, they're hitting balls, they're hitting balls, they're hitting balls. They think they're trying to work on something, but they don't really know what or understand what it is they're working or how they should be working on it. So a simple rule for virtually anyone who's going to practice, whether you're brand new to the game or whether you've played the game for a number of years, you don't play it competitively, but you play it just recreational, you're out there having fun. But you want to play better, you have to practice better. So a simple structure is what you need. You need something that's going to guide you in your development of learning. So this particular setup, and you don't need this setup, you just need the alignment rod. You can put those down on the ground anywhere. You can get them anywhere. You can use sticks if you want. But put something down on the ground that's going to guide you in your development, in your practice. So these are really for alignment. So anything like this, I'm using these as my alignment rods. So they're telling me where I want this ball to go. I put the ball on a tee specifically because I want to stay in the same place all the time hitting that shot. I'm not going to change spots. I'm not going to throw a ball over here, go and step here, go and step there, go and step there. I'm going to stay in the same spot, and this alignment rod is going to tell me what my ball position is between my feet. So when I set up my golf club, if I've got a 7-iron, I'm going to put it somewhere in the middle of my feet here to tell me that's where I want my ball position for this club or for mid-irons. So now I'm in the same spot. I've got alignment that I can work on. I've got ball position I can work on. If you're new to the game or if you haven't ever taken lessons, you're looking at something to improve something, posture is always a great option. So you have to work on your posture, being able to kind of tilt your upper body from your hips, not from your waist, but from your hip bone. So you're going to stick that butt back, let your upper body tilt and create that kind of sagittal balance between front and back. And of course you've got balance kind of east and west, so side to side. Weight's kind of on the balls of my feet, just to the back of my laces. I want to feel weight in there, just as if I was standing talking to somebody normally. That's where I want to feel. So you can work on posture, you can work on alignment, you can work on ball position. And again, if you're new, you also have to work on hand position. Being able to put your hands on the club the same way all the time. It's the same as being able to set my posture the same way all the time. My alignment the same way all the time. Ball position, 4 different club selections, the same way all the time. That's what practice is all about. It's being routine. It's having a discipline and a routine to get you used to doing the same thing all the time, so you can eliminate these factors as possibilities of why I hit my ball left or right, long or short. All of those sort of things kind of come into play once we start doing this. So now I can eliminate alignment, ball position. I've got my hand position, I've got my posture. Now I just have to make a swing. So if you're in that position, here's a great avenue for you to be more productive when you go to the range. It's not very complicated. It doesn't take a lot of effort. It doesn't take much in the way of tools to do it. I've got an old piece of styrofoam here, a piece of wood. You can use anything you want in terms of what it is you're trying to work at. So if I was working on keeping my weight on the inside of for me, my left leg in my backswing, put my foot on this, and it would force my knee into this yellow shaft so that when I went into my backswing, all my weight would be more here in my swing rather than getting out here. So if you're one of those people who wants to shift and get their weight outside their back foot, that's a good drill you can practice. So you put all of these things you've done, then you add the specific swing practice of doing this to keep your weight here. So that's a great drill. Or you can set up a rod in the ground if you want and work on your swing plane. So I want to be here, here. Or you can set up something like this and work on keeping your club face a little bit more square at impact. So there's all kinds of things you can work on to improve your golf swing. Doesn't take a big setup, doesn't take a lot of time. But at the end of the bucket of balls that you bought, you'll have a better understanding of what it is you did, what you didn't do, what it felt like, and how you might be able to improve it down the way, or what more needs to be improved in my swing to make me a better player when I get out on the golf course. So have a structure, have a discipline, a routine, a program for you to get better. Don't just go to the range with your bucket of balls, take your few clubs, hit a couple of irons, hit some here, hit some there. Be disciplined, be structured, be formative, so that you can, at the end of your session, have some sort of basis of knowledge, knowing what you did, tried to do, and what you need more help with. Try that, see how it works.